Hi guys, so I literally just finished this card and I was editing and just want to hop on to the next card. Pun intended, I suppose. But I want to try out today or now the Griffin 3D gate dies. So if these are still available, which I believe they are, I'll have the link in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. Initially, I picked this up from HSN. So that's where I'll link it to. But 2 dies, and I love her gazebo die. That thing, I just popped on a card and just tuck some stuff in and it looks awesome, just so pretty. So this one, very similar kind of thing. Let's look at some of the examples here. Of course, I think you have to make like the gate itself ornate, right? Like as far as the paper that you use for it, but you know, here she has it. It looks like she might have inked it maybe afterwards and then embossing, or maybe she inked this thing and then stamped, because you can do that with any die if it works. You know, some dies, they call them impression dies, right? Like with Anna Griffin, or like Die Impress has some, but Spellbinders and like Tonic have been doing this for a long time, where they include like embossing in their dies. And if you want to ink that and try it out, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, so there's lots going on here. And I'm thinking, because it's easy to pop it on there and then just decorate it up, of course you can make it so the door's open. I don't think any of the examples they have here look like the door's open, they just kind of close them off. But maybe we do a shaped card. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of shaped cards recently, I feel like, or maybe thinking about it. But since I said, you know, I mentioned that I really want this to be really kind of opulent, like the paper. So this inner, well, let's just take this off. We don't need this anymore. Get rid of that. And so this background die, I don't know yet. Well, I guess I'm going to make it into a card. So I'll probably just cut it from, I don't know what kind of paper I want, because I really want to use this silver paper for this. I don't know why. It's caught my attention and I'm like, you know what, I think it's going to look awesome. Cut out of this, look at that. Barely just right there. So I will run this through, again, whatever system you have. If you have, you know, the Anna's system where you're going to cut it into your magnetic mat. I don't do that anyway, even when I use Anna's system, the Empress, but I just don't like it. I don't like the way the magnetic mat looks, like it's all chopped up. And if you have unlimited magnetic mats, I guess it's not a big deal, but I do not, and I will not. So I'm going to run that through. Obviously, I'll tape it down because we do want the embossing. We want this to be like just amazing as it can be. So I usually just go across, make sure I'm getting some of the embossed area, because that's the part that will not cut out, right? There's other sections that do cut out. And so that when I go to do the embossing, this is kind of holding on to it, you know? So usually I do it in a smaller area though, so to be honest, I don't know if I wanted that here. Let's see. Maybe like up here. Just has to catch a little bit of the embossed area. I don't want that area to end up having like a line from the tape, which I've never noticed before, but you never know. Like I just don't want that to happen. So let's stick that there. I'll get that ready. And then I didn't think as far as to what I was going to cut this out from. So let me go grab some paper for that. Well, I'm going to cut it from this pearlescent white paper. I think that'll be good because it's another paper that's kind of fancy. You know, I did not measure these for you guys, but let me measure them on my mat here. This die is like 4 3/4 inches wide and just over like 6 3/4 inches tall, just about, which makes sense, right? It goes right inside a 5x7. Just so you know, so you have that info for your die cutting machine systems, if you need to know that. And honestly, I'm just gonna fold this in half. I don't even know. This is A4 size paper. It doesn't really matter. I just don't want to bend it because it'll crinkle. So this is, yeah, it's 11 3/4 inches wide, or long. Let's fold it at, it doesn't really matter. Let's say 5 1/2, which is going to waste some paper. I just need it to be folded. That's all. So I can put this other die on here and cut that out. So to make a shaped card, I'm going to hinge it from the side, which I think it makes more sense, right? So you have this whole area. And what you don't want to do is cut this on the line, because then you're just going to have 2 pieces of paper. So you really have to set it right outside that line. Which is kind of a bummer because this area, well, actually we can just put another one. Yes, that's what we'll do. I didn't even think about that. We can just put another piece on top to complete it, you know. We'll see what this looks like. But I'll put this at the very edge as much as I can. And if it doesn't look great, you know, because that one little piece is kind of chopped off, what we can do is just cut out another layer and do that. But for right now, I'm hoping that the card base itself would be okay with this. And you can hinge it from the top, but that will also look kind of funky. And this is just, it just seems more natural, right? So again, that cutting edge is not gonna cut. That's, you don't want it to. You need to leave a space. And you, honestly, now that I'm saying, well, it just sticks out too much. I was gonna say, you can still kind of move it over more if you wanted and barely hinge from those two little bits that are gonna be holding on like right here. But then this is so far into, it's just only gonna be holding for that area. So that's probably not the best. So I'll do that again. Okay. Just thinking out loud, people. All right, I'm gonna run this through and I'll be right back. So let's see what we got here. I think is really cute. What I noticed when you first cut it is that this little area also gets cut out right here. How cute is that? Like to pop maybe something else back in there, or I don't know. It's just a cute little detail. Okay. So I'm trying to do is get this out of here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Woo, look at that. Lovely. Is everything out? I think everything popped out. There's nothing else I need to pop out. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. So we have that. A little bowed here, a little bit. So pretty. And then this is the card base part that we cut out. So let's see what this looks like. And then we'll see if, you know, again, do we need to add another one or does it look okay? Because see how flat that is? I don't know, to be honest, it doesn't bother me, but it might bother some folks. So what I'm going to do is just run this through another piece of the same pearlescent paper just to match it. So if you're going to do that anyway and you don't want pearlescent paper in the back and you just want a white card base or something, then you can definitely do that if you're going to cover it up anyway. But I'm going to run this through and I'll be right back. Sorry, in that moment I took to cut that, I went and grabbed some other things and to help us decorate our card. So there's that guy. And then this guy. So what I was thinking is, I'll probably still pop it up from here. Because if we glue it down, I mean, I don't know. Because this piece, I'm just going to glue it down, but then you can also pop this up from your card base, right? Just to have like a little more something, but let's just go ahead and glue it down. So I'm going to glue it down completely. My light has been moving around, so it's like right over my head, so I keep bumping it. I'm sorry, guys. I need to rearrange some stuff in here. I'm putting it on here just because that way I know exactly where the edge is, especially this edge. And then I'll probably put a ton of dimensionals on the back of the gate itself. I'm gonna hold that down. Oh, I do want to show you the card base, how it came out. Really nice. And again, you know, depending on the shape of whatever you're using, sometimes it'll have like another little cut, or maybe not. It might be hinged by like two areas, and that's great too. It's just with this one, since this came out so far, it was just kind of hard to do that. So yeah, so on this one, I'm going to do is just take a moment to put some dimensional adhesive. I think I'm gonna use this thicker one too. Again, this came from like a diamond press set from a long time ago. And so I'm just gonna like, oh, that was crooked. No, I want like there. And so I'm gonna put this stuff wherever I think would make it the most, would give it the most support, right? And there. And maybe these guys, and maybe I'm just gonna cut some pieces down. So this is gonna take me a minute. But let's pretend we're just going to cut this. I use it all, guys, like whatever pieces. Cut the whole thing down. Okay. So I'll put some probably up there, obviously down the sides as much as I can down here, and leaving the gates kind of free. Okay. I'll be back. Here's my last little piece. Another little tip I've seen. One of the design team members from Tonic, she always puts a little extra glue on her foam adhesive, and I probably should put it underneath, but at least on this part, because it does, it dries out after a while because it's foam and air gets to it, you know, and all that, and then it just gets old. And I'm sure you have old, well maybe not, but I do have old foam where it's just like not sticky anymore, or it's like yellowed and just funky, and it'll do the same thing while it's on your card, you know, while it's just sitting there and not being used. Got a little something there. And so yeah, I just lined as much as I could all around, and then, and actually that little bit of glue kind of helps you when you sit this down because it's still a little wet, that you can kind of move things until you're happy. Like that needs to go up a little bit. I'm gonna bring this closer to me, guys, sorry. And just trying to bring it up just a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so now that we do have that little glue, I'm going to let that set up for a little bit, okay guys? I might even squeeze it from the back. Like this. And I'll be back. Okay. So let's kind of open this up a little bit. And that's if you want them to open. You don't have, they don't have to. You don't have to do that at all. And I'm opening this up now. I could have trained this earlier. You know, I always like scoring things first and then adhering them, but I did it different this time. So I'm just going to get my hands under here. Ooh, that one feels very like, ooh, okay. I don't know. It just folded up really easy. So I'm like, Okay. What's funny is I have my little happy birthday that I did with the Banner Day stamps and dies, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll use this. I don't know. I wasn't really, I mean, I did stamp it pretty well, even though I was just kind of messing around just to show you guys about those stamps and how they're soft. But I did bring out the China Cabinet floral stickers, because these are kind of a smaller perspective, and I like that. Oh, you guys, just already, I'm like, yes, this works. Sorry, I was gonna say I'm so easily amused, but I was bringing it into Zoom and I went too fast, and I don't like doing that on camera, so it's like, whoop. So I have a ton of stickers over here also, or sentiments, should I say. This is the mini birthday stickers and sentiments, but I wanted to get this for like the birthday stuff, because I thought, well, I don't know, but that looks so pretty already. I mean, honestly, and then a little sentiment, a little something. Oh my gosh. I mean, you can put a picture back there, you know, whatever it is that, you know, floats your boat will be great. I mean, I have the little hats, but then there's kind of big for this, what's going on here. And then also it's a gate, so I don't know what's in here. I just grabbed something. We'll see. Maybe I won't even use this set. Oh, these are so cute. I didn't know they were stuck together like that. Oh, that's adorable, especially because this door kind of already wanted to do something funky. Maybe I don't want to let that door open because it's going to rip off. I feel like it was just very easy to open. I don't know what that's about. So maybe we leave it a little bit open, but we put like stickers there so that this side opens. But I don't really care about the opening thing, to be honest. I just wanted that for like the dimension. I don't know what I would shove back there, you know. So let me go through these things. Maybe put a little gift inside. Oh, that's cute. Oh yeah, so let me go through and see about where I would want to put flowers. And for me, it might just be more of like, okay, you're going to look at it, it's not so much that it's interactive that we're going to try to open it, you know? And then this really wouldn't fit any, well, Okay, let me play with this a little bit and I'll be back. You know, I do a little less than more, and I really like the way that looks. I don't know. Oh gosh, let's see if this camera won't freak out over everything that's going on. How fun. Now this is very, now that I look at it, I'm like, there's not much going on here. I might have to do something about that, but, well, oh. So I want the door to actually open, I guess. I don't know. I'm just setting this up in different ways. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and stick it down because I do like where that is. And I like where everything is. I just had to put them down in a way that makes sense. So let's take this off. Oh my goodness. Come on, buddy. There we go. And I'm going to stick this one up here. And again, it's here in a way that the little door will still open. This still opens if you want it to. The back of the sticker, we could have put some little cornstarch or your embossing buddy on the back of that, or just don't take this off and glue it down, right? Now this one, I'm placing it in a way that when the door opens, it doesn't get popped off, okay? So as you can see, it's like the leaf is right here and down here, and the door isn't bothered by that. These guys, I like the way that looks, so I'm going to put that together. And yes, this is much bigger. I don't even know what size envelope I would put this in, but let's stick this down. My goodness gracious. Let's open that up. And let me do this again. The balloons, I'm trying to see if they need dimensional or if they can just be glued. I can't really 100% tell what's going on there. Let's pretend those are there. This is here. Oh, you know, I do need a dimensional between those two layers. Doesn't look like the thickest amount, so I'm just gonna pop something there. There's just a little FSJ dimensional. Okay, so those are there, and that's gonna be there. Trying to see what we have going on. Yes, it needs a little dimensional behind it. This tall guy does. And then maybe this guy, we're just gonna glue it down in a minute. And we'll remove that, we'll remove this, move this. I put a gift inside. Now that's what I was trying to say. It's like, okay, yes, it's a nice gift sticker. It's even a double, you know, nice big guy, but I'm gonna pop it on the inside because otherwise the inside looks kind of empty. But you can also use pattern paper back there. You know, whatever it is you want. I want that in a way that you can see it compared to this one. Okay. So push that down. This little guy's gonna be stuck here, and I think I'm not gonna take the sticker back off. I'm just gonna put glue and see where it ends up touching. Kind of tucked in there. In a way that looks like that. Right down at the bottom. Oh, again, metallic paper takes a little bit for your glue to set up. So I'm gonna wait on that before I really mess with it. Okay, and then these guys, I put the little sticky back there. I'm trying to see what all glue do I need. Does it need to be glue? It's hard to tell. So if I put it there, that's so cute. I'm pushing down wherever that, did I put the dimensional? Oh, that's so funny, the dimensional's right at the edge. Because I was like, where did I put that dimensional? Okay, so this guy's here. I kind of like this guy just doing its own thing, so that's fine. I'll hold this down though. So I'm gonna hold this down for just a minute. I'll be back. Okay, and with this guy, he is gonna be sticking out kind of off the edge off of over here, so I'm just gonna put glue instead of taking the backing off. Just so I know he'll stay also. So I'm kind of clearing this out area and clearing the way that the door opens right here. So that'll stay in just a minute. And then I was saying, oh, maybe I want to add something up in here, but you know what? You can see the little flower through that little opening. I love it. So I will leave that just the way it is. So again, just a little something you can peek in there. Oh, what if I put a gift card like in there if it was just, I don't know. Just lots of fun ways to use that. So I'm gonna let this set up for a minute, but that's what I came up with today, guys. I am super happy with this. I love it. I knew I was gonna love it, just like the gazebo die set. Gorgeous. If that's still available, I'll link it too, but I don't know if it's there anymore. Anyway, and then I used that sticker, you know, the banner that we made ourselves the other day, or yesterday, or whenever I put this video out. And so, you know, it looks pretty good, because I was always afraid, like, okay, if I stamp that, is it gonna look as good as if I use, like, you know, a sentiment that's already made? Obviously, these look amazing, but at the same time, it doesn't look out of place. Like, it looks good, in my opinion. It's kind of like rustic, a little fun, just the way the lettering is. I don't know if I say rustic, like gothic. I don't know. It has a cool look. So I'm happy with that. So there it is, guys, the shaped card with super easy just running that through. And of course, you just make your choices as far as decorating it and all that. But I really like the way that came out. I guess I could put another flower over here, huh? But you know me. All right. I'll see you guys at the next one. I'll have some images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. And yeah, so bye now.